Hey there friends, it's Carly. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new here, and welcome to today's video where we are doing a productive get it all done with me to smash out some final to-dos before the end of 2023. We are tackling all things from gardening, cleaning, errands, etc. So if you are keen to be productive and motivated to get it all done, grab yourself a cuppa and let's get into the video. All right, first things first, people, I want you to do this along with me. You're going to go and grab yourself a notebook or a scrap piece of paper and some pens, and I want you to start brain dumping, just jotting down everything big or small that you want to get done before the end of the year. So these might be things related to cleaning, whether it's inside the house, outside the house. It might be gardening related, it might be Christmas related, it might be food preparation, shopping, etc. Jot it all down and we'll just see what the list entails. Don't be too overwhelmed if it's too long. We can just take one thing at a time. Now, there are sort of two options when it comes to picking where you're going to start. I mean, I would generally suggest picking the biggest thing, the thing that you've been avoiding, the thing that you've been putting off, and start there, because once you've got that big thing out of the way, literally everything else is just going to feel easy peasy. If you just feel like for whatever reason you're not in a space where you can tackle that big thing just yet, the other option might be to start small and get rid of a few of those easy measly jobs like phone calls or appointments, or just something that you can tick off in the space of 5 to 15 minutes. And once you have checked that small job off the list, hopefully that will give you some pep and some motivation to keep going with some of the other jobs. I'm going to start off actually a couple of days ago with a small job on my list, and then we'll get into today and the jobs that I'm going to start now. My friend Lily bought me this hydrangea as a gift, and I want to have it here next to the front door, but I do need to pot it up first. So I grabbed this pot and potty mix from Bunnings, and I'm going to pot that up and give this area a good sweep down because it is quite messy.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane, and as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand.
We are continuing on with more plant related jobs, and I'm going to prune, fertilize and water all of my herbs that I have sitting outside. This mint is definitely looking a bit worse for wear. Unfortunately, some sort of a bug or something is eating it and definitely enjoying it, and I'm not enjoying that. I'm also going to put some of my coffee grounds, which I've been saving, and sprinkle on there as a form of fertilizer. I had a big bag of these saved that I gave to Robin when she came down, and I've now accumulated a heap more for myself. Let's set that in there with a good drink of water. It's currently about 9:30 and I do have an 11 o'clock midwife appointment, but I'm actually going to head into town now so that I can tick another thing off my to-do list. Next thing up on the agenda is cleaning out the inside of my car, and it's been a good long while since I've done this. I didn't bother doing it during my move since I was putting so much in the car and it was just frequently getting dirty. And then when we moved into our house, basically the entire front yard is like a dirt construction zone. So I still put off the cleaning, but we've kind of got to a point where baby's gonna be due shortly and I really wanna have a nice clean car that I can bring them home in. So I did end up going to my parents' house to do the cleaning, simply for the fact that there wasn't like a convenient location for me to actually bring out a vacuum cleaner and really get stuck into the inside of my car at my house. So I did go around there, I used their vacuum cleaner, I gave it all a good dust, and now at least the inside of the car is clean. The outside is currently in desperate need of a wash, but I need to wait for a driveway so that I can actually put my car inside before I do that. I'm back at home now, and one of the things that I picked up at Kmart, which you guys saw, is this shoe rack. I don't have many shoes, but I do have them currently lined up along the carpet in my walk-in wardrobe, and I just wanted something that was going to be a little bit more compact and organized and just make it easier when I'm zooming around with the vacuum cleaner. I was unsuccessful at doing this myself, but with a little help from Dave. I was able to get the shoe rack all done and my shoes neatly organized. And I just think it looks so good. I have just quickly run over the house with the vacuum cleaner and I'm now going to give a deep clean to both of my vacuums, which is in desperate need of happening. First thing I'm going to do is actually go and tip out all the contents of both of their barrels, and then I'll come in and take apart all the pieces and give them a really good wash and scrub. Both of my barrels were insanely full, so even just emptying those out was a step in the right direction. Here I have run the sink with a heap of hot water and put in some Zoflora for a nice floral / citrusy smell. And this is the first time that I'm really getting in and getting a proper deep clean with these vacuums. So I've got a little scrubber which has a soft one side and then a coarser other side, so that I can get in and get out all of the grime. And actually I found that my stick vacuum cleaner was in worse shape than my barrel one, even though I've had the barrel one for much longer and used it much more. I just find that the head compartment of the stick vacuum cleaner has just so many little nooks and crannies in it, and as you can see here, the water from cleaning it was absolutely putrid. So this is your little reminder that if you haven't added deep clean your vacuum cleaners to your get it all done to-do list, that you should definitely do so. I'm going to set all of those pieces out on a towel to dry and leave them for a couple of days before I use them, just to make sure that all of the internal compartments are fully dried out. But while I'm in the laundry, I'm going to take this opportunity to also do a bit of a deep clean to my washing machine. I did recently remove the filter and give that a clean, so I didn't need to do that, but I did want to give it a good wipe out. I am going to take a break from some physical jobs for a second to have a smoothie and upload a video. Now I realize that's probably quite irrelevant to a lot of people, so what you guys can do on your computer instead is organize and categorize all your photos and documents, get onto your emails, delete emails, and unsubscribe from any email services that you no longer need. Just do a nice little quick laptop or computer tidy up, or if you don't have a computer, you can pretty much do those same things on your phone as well. So not only did I successfully upload a YouTube video, but I also started working on some seasonal daily and weekly planners on Canva that I am going to put up on my Etsy store. I do have a link down in the description for my Etsy store if you'd like to go check it out. I have a whole heap of different planners there for pretty much every need, so it would mean a lot to me if you could check out my page. And then the next thing that I'm going to do today is give the fridge a clean out. I did that before we moved, but I haven't done it since we moved, and it was kind of in desperate need of a freshen up. It was a day or two before I needed to go grocery shopping, so it was pretty much empty at this point, and I figured that that would be a perfect opportunity to give it a clean since there wasn't much in it. I didn't bother taking all of the condiments out of the door or the fresh produce out of the crisper since those were looking pretty good, but I did want to wipe down all of the shelves and just allow it to have that fresh scent. We are on to the final day of my productive, get it all done, to-do list type video. And one of the first things I'm going to do is clean out the dog's bowls and stands. It has been quite a while since this has been done, and I didn't feel great about having to do it in the laundry sink inside, but it was the most convenient location that actually had access to hot water, so they could really get in there and remove the grime. So I'm just using some dishwashing liquid and a really strenuous scrubbing brush so that I can get in there and give it a good clean. And then I have laid out a towel on our laundry bench top, and I'm just going to let them all dry before I take them outside to give to the dog. If you'd watched my morning routine video, you would have seen the chaos of the back area. I have done a little bit of tidying up out here. Dave has also put together Mac's house, which we needed to pull apart for the move, and he has trimmed it down and also just changed the front part of it. He is currently in the process of wheelbarrowing up a heap of dirt to go behind these panels, which is where our retaining wall is going to extend out to. And all of this wood here we can put in our little fire pit. Here he is with another load. And then over this side, this stuff here, I'm going to wheel the bin around and that can go in the bin. This panel here still needs to go in Mac's house, and then I'm also going to sweep the concrete. The backyard is very much a work in progress, and I reckon it's going to take us a good couple of months, maybe even half a year to get done. It is a time factor. Obviously, Dave is doing majority of the work himself with a help from a little bit of his mates as well, but it's also a money factor as well, because we need to purchase resources for the retaining wall, gravel, turf, things for decking, flowers, veggies, clothesline, like all of these things really add up. And so we want to be able to do it sort of incrementally so that it's not going to, you know, be such a financial burden on us. We also need to buy drainage as well. So yeah, a lot of things to do. He's just taken his time, pretty much working every afternoon, every weekend, trying to do little bits and pieces himself. Definitely not something that's going to happen during the course of this video, but I will be filming an entire video on our back and front yard transformation. So a bit of a 6-month like time lapse voiceover of all the things that we've done and how we've done them. And by we, I mean mostly Dave, because I'm kind of useless, but I chip in with moral support anyway. I did a full grocery haul in a recent video, so I'm not going to bother showing you all my weekly groceries, but these are the bits that I did pick up at Woolies. So I just picked up some napkins, plates and cups for a little brunch I'm going to do to celebrate baby. They didn't really have any baby sort of related neutral looking colors, so I just got these lovely green plants, and I think that that's going to be perfect. And then I got all my fresh cleaning supplies, so a dish brush, which I don't have. I also don't have any gloves currently for cleaning, so I grabbed some of those. I'm absolutely loving microfiber cloths at the moment, and I saw this pack that has specific different types of microfiber cloths for kitchen, bathroom, glass, dusting and multi-purpose. So I figured that that would be perfect. 2 lots of toilet cleaner and another Zoflora, because you know that I am obsessed with that at the moment. This is the Midnight Blooms scent, so I'm really keen to give that a try on my next cleaning day. The job list, especially with a new house that needs a whole heap of landscaping and a baby on the way, is, as you can imagine, endless, but that is all we're tackling for today's productive get it all done with me video. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below. I put out new videos every single week. With that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.